ediyorum arkadaşlar. Efendim, oturumumuzun konuşmasını yapmak üzere Spaceless kurucusu ve CEO'su, NATO Dayana girişimcisi Doktor Güler Koçak'ı alkışlarınızla sahneye davet ediyorum. Hoş geldiniz.
Merhabalar. Slaytlar geliyor galiba. Ben daha böyle uluslararası bir izleyiciye ulaşmak için İngilizce hazırlamıştım sunumumu. İngilizce olacak. Sanırım translator'larda var zaten. İlk önce bir kendimden bahsedeceğim. Neler yapıyorum. Daha sonra da bugünün konusu Human AI Interaction ve de Multi-Agent Systems'lardan çok hafif bahsedeceğim. Ben Güler Koçak. Avustralya'da doktoramı ince film, fotovoltaik güneş sistemleri üzerine yaptıktan sonra yaklaşık 1,5-2 sene önce Türkiye'ye geldim. Ve Spaceless Uzay teknolojilerini kurdum. Şimdi sunuma bir başlayayım. Hi, today I will be talking about human and AI interaction and multi-agent systems. And I'm the founder of Spaceless Space Technologies. I'm working on ultra-lightweight photovoltaic solar cell systems and how to make them more compatible for defense, commercial and space use cases. And why space use cases? Because we need more reliable power in space, and of course, we need more cost-effective power solutions in space, especially the ones that we will sort of convert to commercial applications for terrestrial Earth applications. And why I am talking about AI now? Because this year, as soon as I launched the company, as Spaceless founder, I became a NATO Diana innovator. This is a defense but also commercial focused accelerator program, an entrepreneurship program. And in NATO Diana, you can see that innovations, technologies that really change the future, they are disruptive. They need focuses on different areas and they need to follow the future technologies. And AI is one of them, especially for manufacturing, optimizations, and efficiency. Here, okay. I think I need to go back. There was a little bit music here, but I'm not sure what happened. But this is, probably you will remember, this is a scene from the Interstellar movie, the docking scene. There was a bit of a music clip here where an AI agent and human interact with each other in a really critical time that they need to decide the docking. And it was this very urgent moment that they need to cooperate. And that's why this sci-fi, the movies that we watch, actually projects the future. How humans and AI need to work together in a very reliable way, in a very trust-building way. And what I do in Spaceless is actually matters in terms of building this trust, both for space applications but also Earth applications. So you can see here, one of them is the commercial application, and these solar panels can also be used in space where they can be launched in a very cost-effective way, where they can be rollable or bendable, and they can actually power not just small satellites or satellites, but also space stations in future, Moon or Mars rovers or other space systems that we need, especially in deep space in future. And as I said, I'm not from an AI background, but as a materials and solar energy researcher, we work on dual-use innovations, technologies that survive in harsh environments. And these harsh environments can be defense or space. Here you can see, like TARS from the Interstellar movie, there is an AI agent called Simon. This is like a head-shaped robot used in International Space Station, ISS, and it was designed to assist astronauts with tasks, respond to voice commands, and even detect emotional stress. It's not science fiction anymore. As you can see, it's the science in orbit. So here is something we rarely ask. How do humans and AI learn from each other? Think of this metaphor. When a parent teaches a kid swimming, they just throw the kid into the swimming pool or the sea, right? That is a very distressing teaching method. It's like an urgent method to teach the kids to learn everything in a very stressful way. But also, they expect to produce capability. Now think of this swimming experience in the context of human and AI interaction. Are we designing AI to just react under pressure, or to understand how humans break down under the pressure? Are we expecting humans to trust AI the same way by throwing them into the mission, especially defense missions, and hoping for synergy? Real collaboration, unlike the swimming metaphor, needs more than exposure. You can't just give AI all the information and expect for the correct answer. It needs reflection, feedback, and empathy, especially in extreme environments like space. This is why energy constraints matter too. AI must not just compute, it must prioritize what and when it supports us in terms of energy use and efficiency. In future missions, we will also use a lot of multi-agent systems, and as most of you all know, all these agents are working together to manage different functions of space environment. This could be a life support agent, like monitoring oxygen. This could be a power agent, optimizing the solar input. So these agents are actually working coherently and collaboratively. But this raises serious questions in defense and space applications. Who leads? Who delegates the most effective agent? When humans are overwhelmed while working with multi-agents, who takes over? So we're not just talking about AI that can compute. We are talking about mass with real-time collaboration and escalation paths. This is an example of that multi-agent system. I call this human-like aware AI. Not just human-like as it speaks like human, but aware of human fatigue, human hesitation, and human emotional breakdowns. Take this Chernobyl event example, for example. It's mostly technical, but there is also a human element in terms of its becoming a disaster, right? There is a lot of emotional mistakes we should take lessons from in this disaster. What if an AI agent had flagged the emotional state of the Chernobyl operators? What if it sensed the risk before it was too late, or a disaster like this? This power comes with risk. Okay, it can detect certain risks, but it also comes with a risk. These systems are only as good as the data they are trained on when we train the AI. If they inherit our biases, our misinformation, and our blind spots, we are exporting those flows, those AI flows, into space as well. And why can we apply this, or why should we apply this to NATO dual-use technologies? And I will also talk about the AI avatars and how they are focused in defense sector. The core challenges in defense use cases are trust, adaptability, and ethical feedback loops. They are shared with all these defense environments. Through NATO Diana program, we are encouraged to think about how systems can safely scale from civilian use to a military use without compromising any values. Imagine a multi-agent system not just managing a spacecraft, but coordinating a distributed network, defense network, with power, surveillance, and threat response. They need to respond with resilience and fault tolerance. Or imagine a soldier avatar. This is also a very popular concept in NATO's agenda. This soldier avatar AI can be trained on lived experience of all the war fighters in the war zone, helping validating technologies and simulate real operational demands across all the theaters. And these are the dual-use goal that NATO and innovators like us are working toward. But we need to also take into account the ethics. The AI ethics and values come here in this part of the speech because it's not something we don't talk about enough. We say as humans, oh, it's okay to make mistakes. We are only human, right? But what about AI? What happens when it makes a mistake in space? Do we shut down the AI? Do we blame it? Or do we treat it like a partner that can learn, adapt, and improve? Real coordination between AI and humans requires more than data. It requires feedback, patience, and the ability to update each other. Especially in dual-use systems and space environments, we don't have the luxury of time. We're not close to Earth. We have limited resources. Ethics becomes about designing the systems that are improvable, that are transparent, so that we can actually monitor from far away, and open to correction. And what I'm describing isn't just a philosophical vision, it's becoming reality now. There are existing human-aware AI research groups now. They are developing dynamic mental models. These mental models anticipate human intent, monitor cognitive stress and states, and adapt in real time. So we need those models in all space systems in future. They are integrated into robots and simulations, not to replace humans, but to enable true coordination with humans. So my actually message here, in space, this is not a luxury, this is really mission critical. And there is another risk, especially in large language models. I'm sure most of you heard that. It's called sycophancy. It's a popular topic at the moment. It's about agreeability. It means excessive flattery of the AI. Imagine using that bias or mistake in space. In space or defense applications, it's not just awkward, sycophancy, it's actually dangerous. Because trust built on false agreements can fail very silently. So my final remark and question is, what kind of intelligence and values are we launching to space? AI isn't just about efficiency, it's about survival and trust. We need to build systems that just not execute commands, but also understand the humans so that we can actually talk to each other, that support collaboration, that know when to step in and when to step back. Because in the end, we're not just launching AI machines to space, we're launching our values, our information, our ethics, and our hopes for a sustainable human future in space. Thank you so much.
Teşekkür ediyoruz efendim Güler Koçak'a.
Teşekkür ederim. Soruları da alabilirim. Biraz hızlı geçti.
Soru var mı acaba? Bu bir tane mikrofonu iletelim hemen.
Bu arada QR kodu vardı. Oradan LinkedIn'ime de ulaşabilirsiniz.
Hemen getiriyor arkadaşlarımız onu da ekrana. Bir soru alalım, sonra oturumlarımız devam ediyor olacak.
İngilizce mi sorayım, Türkçe mi?
Türkçe.
Şöyle, hani çok güzel örnekler verdiniz, uzaydaki uygulamalar ya da savaş alanındaki uygulamalar gibi. Ben hani bir psikoloji mezunu olarak şunu sormak istiyorum. Hani ikisinde de benzer durumlar var. Hani bir LLM modeli hani tabii ki iş için optimize edilebilir. Hani kişiye hani gerekli uzmanlık bilgilerini getirebilir istediği anda, özetleyerek hatta, ama bir psikolojik destek olarak hani bir el elemin, özellikle uzay gibi uzaylı ortamda hani siz kullanım hakkında ne düşünüyorsunuz? Hani çünkü mesela Uncanny Valley fenomeni de var. Hani insana ne kadar çok benzerse hani bir yere kadar yükseliyor ama bir yerden sonra düşüyor. Hani UI, UX experience şeyinde.
Aslında biraz da onu anlatmaya çalıştım. Gerçekten büyük bir training gerekiyor. Bu trainingi de yine astronotlar üzerinden belki başlamamız lazım. Zaten yıllardır birikmiş bir emotional aslında strese ya da under işte stress, çok baskı altında nasıl emotional response'lar veriyor astronotlar, bunları biliyoruz. Bunlarla ilgili pek çok hem araştırma hem de raporlar da var. Bunları tabii ki AI'ya train ettirebiliriz. Ama en önemlisi sürekli feedback almak. Bence bu şekilde ancak olabilir. Yani sürekli birbiriyle çalışan sistemler gerekli. O yüzden biraz multi-agent systems'lerden bahsettim. Ben kimyacıyım. İşte nasıl in situ experiment'lar yapıyoruz. Bir deney yaparken bir yandan o deneyi kontrol ediyoruz. Sürekli kontrol edilebilecek o loop'ta modellere ihtiyaç var. Özellikle de savunma ve uzay sistemlerinde. Bahsettiğim gibi proximity, yani uzaklık çok fazla, müdahale edemiyoruz. Çok kritik kararlar alınacağı zaman artık çok geç de olabilir. Burada insan hayatından söz ediyoruz. Ama NATO'nun bu konuda teşviki var. Nasıl cyber security teknolojileri de teşvik ediyorsa, AI kullanımında, özellikle MAS kullanımını yine war zone'larda da ya da diğer savunma sanayi teknolojilerinde de kullanılabileceğimizi teşvik ediyorlar. Bu konuda pek çok şirketi de destekliyorlar. Ben bu açıdan başvurmak isteyenlerin de hiç tereddüt etmemesini tavsiye ederim. Siber güvenlik alanında, AI alanında çalışan şirketler aslında NATO Dayana gibi hem savunma hem de sivil hayat uygulamalarına uygun teknolojilere çok uygun. Yeter ki birbirimizle kolabore edelim. Sadece teknoloji değil, işte psikoloji çalışanlarla da birlikte, AI çalışanlarla da birlikte. Umarım cevaplamışımdır.
Size de ödülümüzü takdim
Rica
edelim
ederim.
isteriz. Ödülünüzü vermek üzere Başkan Yardımcımız Volkan Kılıcı sahneye davet ediyorum. Bugünden bir hediyemiz size de. Hem madalyonumuz hem de plaketimiz de gelsin. Çok teşekkür ediyoruz Güler Koçak'a da katkılarından dolayı bugün bizim için. Efendim bizler biraz Zafer Bey sizi de bekleyeyim mi? Bir alalım şu televizyon online kısımları da bir sizinle konuşalım isterim ben. Çünkü çok fazla yerde yer aldık. Hem katkıları da birazcık şöyle kısa bir mola da vermiş olalım. Oturumlarımız da böylelikle devam edecek aralarda. Hem söyledim, online kısım bizim için oldukça kritik ve önemliydi. Birlikte bir şöyle bir neler oldu anlatalım mı televizyonları? Peki, ben burada biraz anlatmış olayım. Benden dinlemiş olun en azından. Neler yaşandı? Dünden bu yana sanayiden sağlığa, tarıma pek çok başlıktan konuştuk ve bu başlıklar aslında yapay zeka konusunda hepimize yeni bir kapı araladı. Nedir bu kapılar? Bunlardan ilki elbette teknolojiden ne kadar korktuğumuzu tekrar ve tekrar bizlere göstermiş oldular. Korkulacak bir şey var mı yok mu kısmında aslında hala muallak bir kısım